is my photo stream on Flickr. It's currently 013, and that has some pretty beautiful pictures on it.
I'm better, so much better now.
Well, back in 2008 and 2009, I was really active on online, a white civil rights activist actually, and a truth activist. And I made a Flickr account to save all of my pictures. I also wrote in blogs and tried to present my view that the Earth might be hollow, and that you have to think about this. It's a thinking game. In the following video, we'll check out now a couple of pictures that I saved from back then to use in my blogs and to explain in detail what the thinking of the hollow Earth is actually, well, the thinking behind it. This is a schematic I made some time ago. I used a picture online and depicted here the north and the south pole entry points. The entry goes from 800 to 1,200 kilometers in diameter. The North Pole entry point, or 745 miles. This is the inner Earth Sun, the inner Earth gravity sphere, because people walk on the inside here. It is a concave type wall. There is the inner Earth gravity null point in the center, and the Earth crust is about 800 kilometers thick, or 497 miles. Well, that is another graphic of the hollow Earth. Here, the North Pole entry point is from 800 to 1,200 kilometers in diameter. The Earth crust is approximately 800 kilometers thick. The South Pole entry point is also approximately 800 to 1,200 kilometers in diameter. Here it is. The line, as you can see it, is the inner gravity sphere. On the inside, they walk on their backs compared to us. And this point here in the center of the Sun is the inner gravity null point. The Earth's rotation speed, the equatorial speed, is 1,674.4 kilometers per hour, or 465.1 meters per second, or 1,500 feet per second, or Mach 1.3, the speed of sound. So the Earth rotates faster than the speed of a sound, or as fast as US fighter jet F-14 Tomcat. In this schematics, it is really fast. The Earth rotates at an incredible speed. If it would be full of magma, as the official theory suggests, it would actually press outward, and actually the centrifugal or centripetal force would actually make the magma just come outwards like a washing machine. Just think of like a washing machine. Black sheep. There's always one crazy motherfucker in the family. So the Earth is hollow, and the black sheep cooks. Again, just think about it. The Earth turns at an incredible pace, and the magma, it's theorized that there's magma in the inner Earth. That this Earth spins really fast, and that this magma is actually could not stay in the core because of its speed. Well, again, the Earth rotates at 465.1 meters per second at the equator. That is Mach 1.3. And just imagine how incredibly powerful then the centrifugal force actually is. Well, this is my Flickr account, and I've got some ancient, some old pictures that I made, or screenshots from the game maps that I created for Counter-Strike Source. And it's pretty incredible to re-see this actually. Here are some pictures from Berlin. Anonymous the Thinker. And my This is what I had in 2007. I lived in Berlin, had my own apartment. It's quite old. It is like 8 years ago. Again, I believe that the Earth is hollow, according to my insight. I believe it's highly probable. Another, I used to make these emoticons also of 1488 and so on. And what I wanted to share is this. That is the peace symbol. That is the Germanic rune Algit for life. Algit for life, the Germanic rune for life, and turned around it is the Jewish symbol for peace. Well, you must understand that they control all forms of controlled opposition. The so-called peace symbol, or even the two horns, signifying peace, actually mean the two horns of the devil, or the so-called adversary of God. The peace symbol in itself is a turned around Algix, is the Germanic rune for life. And the Zionists, or the Jews, that incorporated this into the peace movement, meaning that in their view, the life of itself, the Algix rune of life, should be on top, should be reversed and destroyed. You cannot reverse it, it's not an irreversible rune. Life always goes upward. But this means that there will only be peace if life in itself, or the Germanic people, are destroyed. That's why they chose that symbol. So every single time I see the peace symbol, I see peace only when we accomplish our goals. Now think about it, where did they get the symbol? Where did they get the symbol for peace? So I theorized back then that since they control all controlled forms of a controlled opposition, that they even control the symbols that they use. Now if you want a good book, I suggest you get A Journey to the Earth's Interior by Marshall B. Gardner. I'll post the link below, or get the book and read about it. It systematically approaches you with the theory of the hollow Earth. That's why it's also in the Sacred Archive webpage or website, Sacred Text Archive, because it's a book that is really clear and really easy to read, made for the general masses actually, but still in a scientific manner, in such a way that you can understand that when Earths or planets are formed, that they automatically are hollow. A Journey to the Earth's Interior by Marshall B. Gardner, written and first published in 1920. It is an incredible read, and it's available for free online under the following website, sacredtext.com. Just Google it and you'll find it. Well, I actually wanted to make a video about my so-called picture account, where I had my pictures from back then and my activities online concerning the truth on revisionist history, on the Imperial German survival myth, on spiritism, spiritualism, metaphysics, esoteric physics. And I wanted to share practically the sketches that I made also on the so-called Hollow Earth. And if you really are interested in the subject, then I suggest you get the book and read it, or just download it. You can also get it as a PDF file, and have an open mind. One day it will be, I believe, proven that it is the case that the Earth is hollow. I believe it to be highly probable. Well, according to the evidence again that I found online, apparently a U-boat letter from an U-209 Karl Unger, a shipmate, a crewman of the U-boat U-209, that wrote a letter and said also that the Earth was hollow. So we have apparent witness that wrote a letter that they actually went inside the hollow Earth. Olaf Jansen is also another myth and legend concerning a possible hollow Earth where apparently also giants live. We have Admiral Richard Evelyn Byrd and his Operation High Jump and his altercation at the South Pole in Antarctica. Also him and his diary that you can read online about the so-called Hollow Earth, and you see the interview also on my channel. Just check out the video, the interview of Admiral Richard Evelyn Byrd, where he says in an interview on TV that there is a continent as big as North America or the United States beyond the South Pole in this inside of the Earth, and that it's full of rich mines and ore, coal, and so on. Yeah, I think this was my video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to check out my channel, my shop, just feel free to check out the link and look at the merchandise that I created for the Vril sign. Again, the Vril sign means left. The Dark Age, yeah, the Dark Age. The V for the V or lightning strike of divine intervention, that is during World War III, the appearance of the Son of Man and the appearance of the Imperial Germans to liberate the globally. The so-called also purification. That's what it symbolizes. The lightning strike. I believe it's the 3 months of World War, the 3 days of total darkness, and Judgment Day, all combined. And on the right, it's the new Golden Age, and it's mostly actually in purple. That's original color. Cheers.